Good morning, everyone. When Pastor Justin asked me to exhort the congregation, I had no idea what to speak about, or if I even wanted to do it, considering what I've been going through lately in my life. And I thought, no, I'm going to do it anyway. I'm up for the challenge, so thank you. I sense in my spirit the Lord telling me, tell them what they know. Tell them what I know. As you know, Jim had a total hip replacement about a month ago. He was recovering fine for the first 2 weeks. And then all of a sudden, for some reason, he took a turn for the worst, to the point where he couldn't walk. This was very difficult for the both of us, to say the least. He also lost his balance and fell one morning from when he got up out of bed. And I was starting to realize that he really needed to be admitted into rehab for the best of his care. Upon visiting with his doctor for the fall, I suggested to him my suggestion and was told he couldn't order that since he was discharged from the hospital. So I decided to take Jim to the ER and explain to them how it is, and it really wasn't safe for him to be at home. They could see this, especially that he's blind. Jim ended up admitted, which was the first answer to prayer. Additionally, I found out the next morning, unknowing to us, that there's an in-house rehab center located in that very same hospital that was just established this past spring. So we didn't have to be transported anywhere else. Thirdly, his insurance is paying for the first 2 weeks of therapy in full. What an answer to prayer. So, what I know is God sees your needs and meets them. I know because I experienced it. Jesus gives you true rest. In Matthew 11:28 through 30, and I'm using the New King James Version, and if you want to put that up. Come to me, all you who labor and are heavy laden, and I will give you rest. Take my yoke upon you and learn from me, for I am gentle and lowly in heart, and you will find rest in your souls. For my yoke is easy and my burden is light. So what's all this mean? In verse 28, Jesus instructs us all who labor and who are stressed out, burned out, worked out, and even plain spent. And he will give us rest. In verses 29 and 30, Jesus instructs us to take his yoke and learn from him, and why we should learn from him. What does he mean by yoke, and what is a yoke? According to Merriam-Webster's dictionary, it has many definitions, such as a yoke of a shirt. In relationships and marriage, you can be unequally yoked. But the reference I'm going to use is it's a wooden bar or frame by which two draft animals such as oxen are joined at the heads or necks for working together. A frame fitted to a person's shoulders to carry a load in two equal portions. The purpose of a yoke is to connect two animals working together in unison, enabling them to pull a burden like a plow or a cart. So to summarize, it's a device that enables usually cattle or oxen to work together, to pull loads together, to provide structure. It's something heavy that is carried. Symbolically and spiritually, this could even be a bondage or even a stronghold, such as fear, depression, anxiety, rejection, or addictions that we may have in our lives. What are we supposed to learn from him as mentioned in verse 29? He is telling us he is gentle, humble, and that his yoke is not heavy, it is light. He is telling us that like a yoke in the natural, trust in him, and he will walk right beside you, so you don't have to carry the load all yourself. He provides a way when you didn't even expect it. He directs our paths when we thought there was no other way. He uses his people as his vessels, as needed, to encourage, inspire, comfort, love, and even correct. He doesn't have a busy agenda. Instead, he honors his people by taking his precious time with us. In the book I wrote, A Pig with Distinction, on page 36, it's a good read. I encourage you to pick up a copy. But no matter what the situation is that you may be facing, Jesus loves you very much and always has your back if you believe in him. He is not done with your story, so go live it with gusto.